Hello, this is Jonny from Funny Looking, and I left my old job. I'm starting a new job on Monday, which is full time, and I left my old job. It was only part time, like 15, 16 hours a week, on contract anyway, but sometimes it's a bit more. And it was nothing really like against the guys I worked with, I just needed full time work. It's just, I was there for a few years, and I'm kind of going to miss the guys I was working with. I worked with some really great people, and some real fucking nut jobs as well, And I did have fun working there, that's what kept me going. And I've always says it's not the type of work you do, it's the people you work with. The people you work with is what makes things tick, what makes things great. It's like a well-oiled machine, you know. I've worked some terrible jobs in the past, but I've also met some of the best people I've ever met working in those jobs. One of the jobs I worked was as a pawnbroker in the middle of Glasgow, and it was not a glamorous job by any means. But I made some really good friends there, and one of them loved the guy to bits. He we used to go out drinking together, and he used to take his shoe off if somebody was boring him, and he was like, "Oh, hang on a minute, I got a phone call coming in. Oh. Yeah, hello, hello. This is a really important phone call. I'm gonna have to go take it. Yeah, yeah, hello." He was just the right level of crazy. Like if he was getting bored by somebody, he'd entertain himself. You know. um, yeah, and one time, like me and him were kind of the same in the types of pubs we would drink. Like the old man's pubs, you get a whiskey, you sit in the corner, it's kind of dim lights, it's all wood everywhere, and it's you get old music like Billy Joel and stuff like that, and Journey, just peace and quiet. It's nice. You sit there, you talk with the guy in front of you. Your phones are in your pocket. It's put away. You're not actually. You're talking. You're bonding. You're drinking. You're with a brother. He's a brother. But all the other guys we were working with wanted to pub crawl. Oh, pub crawl. We go there for a drink. We go there for a drink. We go there for. Fuck off. So we we were heavily outvoted. So we went to these. We went to a place. I think it was called the Scientist or something like that. And it might as well have had a picture of Beaker from the Muppets in the fucking front door. It was such a hipster, absurd, obscure shit show. You got your drinks in a test tube, and you don't actually order a drink. You order a colour or something like that. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. And it says like, I'll have a Johnny Walker. Oh, we don't have that. We got green. Green. Yeah, yeah. You want a green? This thing comes in a pill form. I don't want. I want a drink. I want a whiskey. I want a glass. I want ice. I want you to fuck off and leave me the fuck alone with the fucking whiskey, and me to sit in a corner and you to not ask me how my day was. I want that. So as I'm arguing with the guy, one of my pal comes up with these four test tubes. Hey, Johnny, look what I got. No, no, no. Why would you do that? When in Rome. So I says, look, I don't know what that is. I'm not touching it. I don't know what it is. I don't. I'm very, very funny with food and very funny with drink. If I don't know what it is, and I don't like it, I don't want it. I don't want to even try it. I don't want to waste money. I don't want to waste products. I don't want to waste my time. Leave me alone. So he goes, all right, more for me. Downs these four test tubes, and he actually has some sort of drink in his hand. Wasn't even. I was too angry to even ask him where he got it from. He comes at me with like a Bunsen burner and all this shit under the thing, and then Pingu's playing on the TV and mute. So he's got a test tube basically up his nostril, and he says to me, "Johnny, look, Johnny, Johnny, what? What is it? Pingu. What language do you think he speaks? What do you think? Who do you think made him?" Says, "I don't know. Finish. I've not even started yet." That kind of crazy guy. It's going to be strange working on a new job with people I don't know, and it's work I'm familiar with. It's lifting, it's loading, it's checking packages. Fine. I'm less angry at boxes and people. So but you're in a whole new. You're in somebody else's house, the way I see it. We got Sweet Roll, our little baby hamster, a glass tank, a kind of a terrarium. It's bigger. It's so much more space, so he can bury deeper. He can climb higher. He's got so much real estate. He misses chewing his bars, which kept us up at night, which is why we got the terrarium. And we got all these wooden toys, like actual wooden log, and a wooden house, and wood and sawdust and bedding and all this sorts of stuff. That's more natural to a hamster. It's more like it's designed for hamsters to be part of nature, and I'm all for that. But he was so confused because he used to love climbing his bars. He's going squeaking against the glass with his paws. He's trying to climb up and he's trying to chew things. He's like, but he realised, right, so that's not working. What about the wooden stuff over here? And that's when he went crazy for it. And we got him like the wee honeyed stick as well. It's a stick with like nuts and seeds and fruits all stuck together with honey. And he's been raining that. So I'm happy he's happy now. He's loving it a bits. What I will say is, when they sent it to us, they sent it glass terrarium, waybill slapped on it. The waybill's got the barcode for the courier to scan, the name and address. No packaging. No packaging. So me and Kelly had to sit it on the floor. And we were like, we've got to take this thing upstairs. We've got to be careful. It's exposed glass. Personally, I was pissed off at how it got sent to us, especially because we both work in logistics, which is trucks and packages and stuff like that. And at any point in that checkpoint, nobody says that's unsafe. Nobody says we should protect that because somebody along the line is responsible for it. And I would never have let it slide past my checkpoint. I would never have happened. That was ridiculous that happened. But it came to us that way. Still, somehow intact. And we had to make sure it got intact to our bedroom. So, it was on the floor. We were talking about it. And we have mice in the house. Because we've got a parrot. His name's Jackie. He's an adorable boy. But a wee bit temperamental. But he eats seed. And the seed falls to the floor. He's in a wee tree. And the mice come into the house to eat the seed. And I keep trying to... I don't want to kill the mice. I never want to kill the mice. But I want to chase them away. So I'm shouting at them, get the fuck away, you fucking prick. And the mice run off. And so they're cautious of me. They run, run, run. And I just see them, oh, where'd you go, where'd you go? And they got this kind of like wee runway. They go wall to wall, under stuff. Under like the chest to this to that. Under the wardrobe and stuff. That. The glass tank was put on the floor for us to start preparing stuff. Little did I know, it was in the path of one of the mice. Little did I know, I was looking at it and thinking, well, maybe we could carry it this way and open the doors and then we got to kind of go to the... We were talking about this stuff and I just see this little brown mouse run. Woof! He doesn't see the glass. He slams into it. There's a flip in the air, goes, oh fuck, and runs the other way. And I'm talking to Kelly, maybe we should... Kelly goes, what's so funny? I could not tell her for 10 minutes for the tears in my eyes. It was one of the funniest things I've ever... I says I wasn't going to laugh when I talked about this to you guys. I thought I got it in my system, but it's one of the funniest things. He did a flip in the air and ran away. He wasn't hurt. He was so embarrassed. Oh. So speaking of new things, we got this smart TV. Like Kelly had this old Sony TV and I couldn't bring my smart TV from Scotland. It would have cost me too much for the size, the weight, this and that. And the distance as well. So I was like, it's cheaper for me to buy a new one. But I kind of need to get settled down here first. funnily enough, get this new job so I can get the money for it all. Yeah, eventually got the money for a smart TV. And her TV is like from 2006. The sound quality was fantastic. It's a Sony. And Sony's got fantastic sound quality. The only issue was it was starting to get a bit aged for the colour or the resolution. Like, if you're a technical guy, you notice these things, but for 9 out of 10 people, you're not going to notice it. It's still a very functional, very working TV. We still have it. It's a backup for emergencies. But I kind of wanted, like, she's a gamer as well as me, and she got a PS5, and I says, you're playing a PS5 game on a 2006 TV, you're not seeing the colours, you're not seeing this. So I got her one. And the other problem with the old TV was the remote control died. It was like old, 18 years old. It happens. I'm surprised the remote lasted as long as it did. And we couldn't find a replacement because 18 years old. So I was crawling back and forward in the room, in the bed at night time, right? Because all the buttons were underneath. It wasn't in the side or anything. I thought, oh wait, no wait. The Sony was in the side. The new one was underneath. The Sony was still, I had to crawl over, get the buttons on the side. It was back and forward trying not to wake Kelly up because she sleeps before I do. And I watched stuff. I was like, okay. Dialogue scene, action scene! Oh shit, 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 shit. Crawl along the bed. Right, action scene's done. I've fucking missed all that now, haven't I? So I had to walk across again. But we got this new smart TV. And I'll actually bring the control. So this is a remote. It's a tiny wee thing. The other remote we had was like, well, funnily enough, almost the size of this. That's my drink, because I keep, I get dry with asthma and I keep coughing and stuff, so I got that next to me. But this tiny wee thing, look at the size of this thing, we keep losing it. So Kelly tries not to lose it. She's in the bed. She's got control of stuff because, see, at night time when I'm really tired, she says, what do you want to watch? I say, anything. I don't care. Put on anything as long as it's background noise, as long as it's something that we can actually just, I can fall asleep to sometimes. Or if she falls asleep and I kind of go, hang on a minute, I'm still kind of hurting from my job, I'm hurting from this, and I can't sleep and I wake up after 45 minutes, I can go, right, well, she's asleep, I can put something on. She paranoid about losing the remote because she was awake after me, had it in her hand, like this. And she was snoring, but I was still awake. And I says to her, like, right, she had it like that, and I says, okay, right, I'm going to take the remote, and she's like clinging onto it like a skeleton, clinging onto the scroll of the Lost Covenant or whatever. I says, alright, she's got that kind of grip, she's obviously awake. So I says, like, Kelly, you're falling asleep. I would like the remote control so I can watch something. I hear snoring. And I was like, how? How are you asleep snoring like that and still got that grip? How's that possible? So she's got like the Netflix button exposed just above here. And I'm like, alright, fine. You know what? I go on her hand and just go, Netflix. Right, volume. Still, this is our hand here. Right, volume. I got the top half of the remote. I can work with this. And then my show finished, and it says, "Would you like to continue watching? Yes or no?" And it pauses there. So I go, you know what? I would like to continue watching, and I start to go reach for it, and Kelly, in her sleep, rolls over and rolls away from me, and I'm like, how? Of all the timing in the world, just she rolls away from me. So I'm like, right, well, for me to walk around and do all that, I'm just going to have to go sleep now. But it was really, really funny that she's got this comedic timing that she's not aware of, even in her sleep. She doesn't know she's funny. And she's one of my favourite kind of comedian. You know, she's one of the comedians who doesn't know that she's funny. She doesn't know that she's clever, and she says things and it floors me. She's endlessly entertaining, and I wish I had her on more of my videos because I want you to see what I see. Ah, plus sides and downsides of me having this new job. First, money. I can do so much more things that I wanted to do. I can buy the equipment I wanted. I can do the videos I wanted. I can do so much more that I've got this job. And it's a guaranteed Monday to Friday. Downside is it's physical. It's about roughly 10 hours a day tops. And it's like, you know, Saturday, Sunday make me get run down. I'm going to miss some of the guys I worked with. And they've been very good to me. I just hope that they get to see like my videos. If you guys are watching, subscribe to my stuff. You'll see more of my behind the scenes stuff as well that I don't tell you about my work. I want to do more dust. The issue with games is it's hard to find balance between the game's volume and my volume and this and that and that. I'm not good at editing. I like to do it myself because I like to have my hands and stuff, and I like learning stuff. It's just hard to find a balance and stuff. I mean, these videos are just me talking to you guys. This is really easy to do. Games are harder, but I really did enjoy doing Dust, and I really want to do that again. So I can't tell you what my next video is going to be. Maybe it's another video like this. Maybe it's Dust and Elysian Tail, Elysian Tail. I keep saying Elysian. But also, I've changed the microphone settings. I wasn't so happy about it last time. I'll say the technical details, but I kind of think I had the wrong settings before. And I want to see how this one's going to play out. Well, guys, that's it for this video. Talk to me. Tell me what you want to see next. Tell me how the microphone's doing. Tell me what the funny things you want me to talk about or what life's happened to you, you know. We'll see what happens next. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.